welcome to our morning take. My name is Frank Johnson.
And I'm Abraham Lawrence.
And it is Friday.
It is officially Friday.
The very last day of June. Today is June 30th.
Wow.
I know. The month has just flown by, hasn't it?
It has. It really has.
Summer will be over before you know it.
I've already been on vacation, and it's the end of June. I normally go the last week of June, but we went the first week, and it feels weird.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
So you should be on vacation this week.
I know.
Instead, you're in the podcast.
Mentally, I am on vacation.
Me too, man, all summer.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about the rest of you in the other parts of the country that might be listening, but man, it's just been horrible here. This has been the worst spring ever.
Yes.
It's been cold.
Rainy.
Now it's been rainy. I don't know what in the world's going on.
I don't even know.
Thought we might have to build an ark there for a little bit. I mean, it really rained the last couple of days.
Oh, yes. It's just like, it doesn't feel like summer at all.
No, it doesn't. So hopefully, by the time this podcast airs, we're going to have some good summer weather. And people, it'll probably be 95 degrees out and sunny, and they'll be like, what are these guys talking about? Where are they at? Topeka, Kansas. All right, episode 125. We're about to put the story in the can here about the blessing to Esau and Jacob. Jacob is quite a little trickster. And
yes, he is.
He has convinced his dad by a million different ways that he is Esau.
Yes, and I want to just put something out there to the listeners and the people that are viewing because of the comments that we were making on the last episode about Esau and Jacob sounding alike.
Yeah.
Are there any twins out there? And if there are, do you guys sound alike?
They probably think they do.
They probably think they don't. Because now that I'm sitting here thinking, I went to school with like 3 sets of twins, and they did not sound alike. But they looked identical, but they didn't sound alike.
Because they're always talking about how they play pranks on other students or teachers. They don't know who is it. But honestly, my granddaughters, they are so different at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's their age or what, but one likes her hair longer. Their personalities are just quite different.
Yes.
However, boy, they have that identical twin nature towards each other.
Oh, yes.
Man, they are inseparable. They entertain each other. They love hanging out together. They all live in kind of a small house. There's like 4 kids and a 3-bedroom. So, it's like the Waltons. But no, they have no problem sharing everything.
That's great.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing against McKenna and Alexa at all. They really have a bond.
That's amazing.
So if anything were to happen to one or the other, I mean, it really would be tragic. I mean, because they are that tight. So, but actually, that whole family is that way. So, even Dylan is too cute. All right. Isaac says to Jacob, "See the smell of my son. I like the smell of a field which the Lord has blessed. Now may God give you of the dew of heaven, and of the fatness of the earth, and an abundance of grain and new wine. May peoples serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be master of your brothers, and may your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be those who curse you, and blessed be those who bless you." Is this the first time that is said, or was it said to Abraham? Did God tell Abraham that those you bless you?
Yes, I believe it. He said that to
I think
Abraham.
so, too. And this is just reiterated from Isaac back to his son. So what do you think Rachel's thinking back there? Because you suppose she's thinking what God had told her before they were born?
Well, she's excited. She's elated because of all,
the younger is going to.
This is what she wanted anyway.
I don't know if it's really what she wanted. I think it's what God told her.
Yeah, but I mean she doesn't have a problem with it though.
Do you this just occurred to me. Do you think that Rachel became like she was close to Jacob from the very beginning, knowing that he was going to be the one? He's the man. And maybe Isaac decided, well, I'll just favor Esau then, because you obviously have this thing for Jacob.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Yeah,
so maybe he kind of took Esau in and.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that anyway. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Never really thought about that.
Yeah.
So anyway, how do you suppose Esau is going to feel about this?
Are you kidding me right now?
So we spend these next.
Oh, I think he's going to be okay.
I think he'll be okay with it. Do you think Jacob's saying that as he's walking? Mom, what do you think Esau's going to think about this? I think you better get out of town.
Jacob's walking out like, I'm rich.
Listen, I got an uncle. His name's Laban. I think you better get out of here. About 40 years.
Go hang out down there for a little while.
Yeah.
This ain't going to wait till everything blows over.
You know, just a little while, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure Esau will get over it eventually.
Come back after your dad's funeral.
Oh, my goodness. So anyway, so these next 9 verses, verses 30 through 39, basically is Esau coming in and Isaac letting him know that, sorry, I can only give the blessing once. Now, why is that? Why can't Isaac just go, okay, I rescind all of that?
You have to answer that one because that's got to be pretty deep because I don't know why he couldn't rescind it. I don't know. In my personal opinion, which just humbly, who cares? But my opinion is it's spoken. It's spoken. It's blessed. I did it before God. I know he deceived me. And you know what? Jacob's going to have to live with that. So you know what? Jacob's going to have to live with that. God will sort it out.
God will sort it out. And here's the whole thing. It was God's will.
Yep.
So how amazing is that?
Oh.
So does Isaac do it because Isaac wants to do it? No. Isaac didn't even want to bless Jacob. But God said that that's exactly what would happen, and that's exactly what happened in it.
Yes.
So Isaac his father answered and said unto him, verse 39, Behold, away from the fertility of the earth shall be your dwelling, and away from the dew of the heaven from above. By your sword you shall live, and your brother you shall serve. But it shall come about when you become restless, that you will break his yoke from your neck. He does give him some light at the end of the tunnel. Mm. You are going to be a servant to your brother, but when you become restless. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I think he means when the time is right, you will break that yoke. You will become your own man. And of course, now we've read the story now, so we don't have to give you a spoiler alert. We know the end story. Esau and Jacob actually make up, don't they? And they actually become, I wouldn't say close. They're not close.
But they make amends.
But they do make amends. Jacob does not like confrontation. And that's why when Simeon and Levi do what they do, which is 2 of the sons that Jacob has, he's livid because he's like, why are you bringing all this grief on me? Now, don't you think that stems from the same thing with his brother?
Absolutely.
It's like, man, dude, I had to run from my brother forever, and now here you're making enemies out of these people. What were they, Amorites? I don't even remember what they were. Amalekites? I don't think they were Amalekites. Mm-mm. But something. We'll get to that story over the next few weeks. But interesting how all of this plays out for Jacob, right?
Yes.
So verse 41 tells it all. Esau bore a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing which his father had blessed him. But I don't really understand that a lot, Abe. He sold his birthright. Does this not ever pop up in Esau's head? Dude, you sold your birthright. In fact, as Jacob's galloping out of town, you sold your birthright.
Yeah, but it's just, he sold it to his brother. That's just between them. It's like the whole dad thing. Well, Dad'll fix everything. I'm just going to sell it to him.
Didn't work out, did it?
Eat this stew, and Dad'll fix that when the time comes.
You despised your birthright. Yeah. And so you know what? There you are. No, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's just,
so the words of her older son Esau were reported to Rebekah. She sent and called her younger son Jacob, told him, "Behold, your brother Esau is consoling himself concerning you by planning to kill you." That's one way to console yourself. Look, when this guy's dead, I will have everything. I mean, so he got the blessing, so he got 2/3. Okay, but you know what? When he's dead, it's all mine. So that's how he's consoling himself.
It says in the King James.
What does it say?
It says, "Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee." Man, he's just like, if he could get his hands on you, he will kill you.
So anyway, Rebekah's giving him the inside scoop. She says, "Obey my voice and arise. Flee to Haran to my brother Laban. Stay with him a few days."
A few days, until
your brother's fury subsides. till your brother's anger against you subsides and he forgets what you did to him. How in the world? Only a mother can say that.
Did you not read the blessing this guy just got? Like, what?
Yeah, give it a few days. He'll forget all about it. Can you even imagine that? Oh, my goodness. Well, another week is in the can.
Yes.
Go to church.
Be good to your brothers and sisters.
Yeah, man. Uncle Laban's house.